Sitting alone in his hotel room in Vietnam, 68-year-old former U.S. soldier Jim Reichel couldn't hold back the waves of emotion. He had traveled more than 13,600 kilometers, bad knee and all, chasing a memory, his first love, after 45 long years. It all started with a letter that somehow made its way across time and continents, reaching the Vietnamese woman he hadn't seen in nearly half a century. In 1969, Jim was 21 years old, a young airman serving at Tan Son Nhat Air Base in Vietnam. That's where he met Linh Hoa, a sweet, gentle Vietnamese woman. Their connection was immediate, but in July 1970, Jim received orders to leave Saigon and return to the United States. Before parting, Linh Hoa cried deeply. She told him his leaving had broken her heart. A week later, she pleaded with him to stay. But Jim, young, uncertain, shook his head. On June 1st, 1970, they said goodbye by the water's edge. He left with memories, both beautiful and painful. Back home in Minnesota, Jim settled into life as a postal worker. He married twice and had one son. Life moved forward, but the image of his Saigon love lingered. He often wondered, was she okay? In 2005, after the collapse of his second marriage, that question resurfaced with new urgency. The years had changed him, but his memories of her had not. So he began searching for her. In 2012, with help from volunteers at the Father Found organization, Jim returned to Vietnam, his first trip back in 42 years. And from then on, he came back once, sometimes twice a year, holding on to hope. He posted messages in local newspapers and online forums. His message was simple and heartfelt. Linh Hoa, you loved me once. I'm looking for you. But his mission wasn't just about rekindling an old romance. I just want to talk to the girl I met in 1969 and 1970, he said. I want to know how you're doing. Did you ever marry? I hope you had a good life. Maybe you have a son. I know you're probably wondering why I still think about you after all these years. But the truth is, you've never left my thoughts. Maybe it's because you were kind to me. You were there for me. And I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for leaving you back then. But you have to understand, I was just a scared 21-year-old kid in a foreign land. All I wanted was to get home. And now I feel guilty about how I left you. I know you told me you were pregnant. But at the time, I didn't know if I could trust that. I was confused. The military warned us to be careful. They said some Vietnamese women just wanted to get to America. That scared me. I shouldn't have thought that way. I hope you can forgive me. That's why I've been trying to find you. I just want to tell you this face to face. I hope you'll answer me. I've lived a full life. I'm divorced now, but I'm doing okay. I had a good job. I have a pension now. That's why I've had the time to look for you, to say thank you. Thank you for being there when I needed someone the most, back in 1969 and 1970. You were always good to me, and I want to tell you that in person. We're older now. If you don't want to see me, I understand. I just want to know you're all right, and if I know that, I'll stop searching. Finally, I want to thank you for everything you did for me during that time, and I hope I'll hear from you soon. Jim Reichel. September 2015. The first tear. In a quiet village along the Mekong River, a 64-year-old woman named Nguyen Thi Han was caring for her bedridden husband. One afternoon, while flipping through the newspaper, something stopped her cold. A photograph, black and white. It was her, taken decades earlier, standing beside a young American soldier. His name was Jim Reichel. She stared in disbelief. The name Linh Hoa wasn't hers, but the story, it was. Suddenly, memories flooded back, memories she had buried for decades. Back in 1970, she was 19 years old and pregnant. She left the noise and chaos of Saigon for the countryside, trying to find peace. On October 18, 1970, she gave birth to a baby girl with bright skin and big eyes, just like her father. She named her daughter Nguyen Tan Nguyen Tui. That was the first tear. Life was harsh. She had no family support. A friend helped place the baby in an orphanage. The idea was that she could visit, check in, but she couldn't care for the child on her own. Then, the unthinkable happened. Her friend vanished, taking the baby with her. Nguyen Han searched desperately. When she went to the orphanage, the staff told her no file existed. The baby had disappeared, without a trace. For years she searched. For years there was nothing. Eventually she married a kind man and had 2 more children. Life was modest but peaceful. Her husband, though now paralyzed from a stroke, had been a good partner. Their children had grown up. She had made peace with her past. Until that photo brought it all back. This time she didn't feel bitterness toward Jim. She reached out to a journalist and asked for help contacting him. Soon after, they were in touch. He was stunned. So was she. There was so much to say, so many questions. They were both nervous about seeing each other after so long. Then the day came. The door opened, and there she was, older, wiser, but unmistakably her. He ran toward her and embraced her tightly. She wept. The reunion, 45 years in the making, had finally come. It wasn't romantic. It was deeper than that. 2 lives reconnecting with their shared past. After he returned to the United States, they kept in regular contact, and Nguyen Han revealed something she hadn't shared before. She was still searching for her daughter. In recent years, she had taken a DNA test and uploaded her profile to a website that helps reconnect Vietnamese families with American relatives. I would be lying, she said, if I said I felt totally calm and clear when I saw Jim again. My emotions were all mixed up. I am content with the life I have now, but I have one dream left, to find my daughter. Because for both of us, if we never find her, then this reunion will never truly feel complete.